Ladies, we are here tonight. We are here tonight. You're here tonight, and tonight we're gonna once again get into a little bit here talk NFL. Something that we're gonna see how you guys feel about it. But I've been thinking, and no, actually I saw this in a sports show, and they talked a little bit about it. I'm just gonna talk here about it. So you've seen the NBA, right? The last few years, it started in like 2011 when LeBron James was a free agent, and he surprised everybody by leaving Cleveland to go to Miami. And then a few years ago, you saw Kevin Durant surprise everybody by leaving Thunder and going to the Warriors. And now you see LeBron James a few weeks ago, not surprising people, but making the move from Cleveland to Los Angeles Lakers. Have you guys realized how much attention they get lately? The last, I want to say, especially those three. Kevin Durant to the Thunder from the Warriors, LeBron James from Cleveland to Miami, and then from, Los Angeles Lakers. That's getting a lot of attention. The NBA is starting to steal the summer. Not only because of the NBA Finals in June, but they are starting to also take away July from the major leagues because of this free agency fancy we're going in here. If you see here, I have not really been that 100% committed to the major leagues this year. One, obviously, we had the NBA playoffs. But then in the finish of June and then July, I kind of been like talking about free agency. You even had me like an idiot previewing how LeBron James would look like on the Pelicans, Knicks, and Lakers. Like WTF, 45 minutes standing there like a pendejo. Like that's how you know you have somebody's attention when you're out there standing like a dumbass previewing how you would look at your team in a fucking video game. Can you guys think about what would happen in March? Was it talk of March? March Madness. But what would happen in a few years? 2-3 years. Prescott just isn't figuring it out. He just doesn't have the arm to be an NFL player, to be the guy to take the Dallas Cowboys to the promised land. And they let him go. And Aaron Rodgers becomes available in free agency. And he signs with the Cowboys. Let alone Aaron Rodgers. Can you imagine Aaron Rodgers being a free agent? What the fuck just happened? Oh my lord. Can you imagine that? All the attention. Where's Aaron Rodgers going? Is he going to San Francisco? Is he going to Dallas? Is he going to the LA Chargers? Is he staying with the Packers? Can you imagine the attention that will gain the NFL? Excuse me, I apologize. Major leagues is one of the pre-major sports in this country. The NBA free agency is starting to steal the summer away from that. To me, if the NFL takes the franchise tag away, and anybody, quarterback, star quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, can walk away in free agency. Can you, or just the attention? Say he stays back with the Packers, but for the first month of, from February, like March, the whole month of March, until Aaron Rodgers signs with a team, that's all people are going to be talking about. And then imagine if he goes from the Packers to the Cowboys. I think March Madness. I think it would completely shut down March Madness. I really do. Nobody would care about Iowa State upsetting North Carolina. The talk of town would be Aaron Rodgers going from the Packers to the Cowboys. That would be the talk of town. Aaron Rodgers going from the Packers to the Los Angeles Chargers. Why? Oh, the Los Angeles Chargers, CE. Hey, they're in Los Angeles. He would get more publicity. I've always said Aaron Rodgers, he gets a lot of publicity because the Packers at the end of the day are one of the most famous teams in history. But I've always said that management is not committed to win. They're just satisfied. Their fans are so loyal that no matter what, they know they're going to sell tickets, so they're not committed. These last 2 years, have you seen that defense? Softer than toilet paper. We got it in Rodgers, we'll be fine. As long as we got it in Rodgers, we sell tickets, we're fine. Aaron Rodgers, if he wants to be in the conversation with Terry Bradshaw, Joe Montana, Tom Brady, one ring ain't gonna do shit. As much shit as we give Jerry Jones. Look at that 2017. I don't know how old are you, like, but who can remember that 2017? They got that lost in the divisional round versus the New York Giants. That team had Terrell Owens, Roy Williams, Marion Barber, Jason Witten. I think they had Miles Austin. I think Aaron Rodgers would have done a lot better with that team than Tony Romo. Wouldn't you? Remember that defense? They had Roy Williams, Terrence Newman, and then Zach Thomas at linebacker, and the defensive line they had DeMarcus Ware. That team, you're telling me Aaron Rodgers would not gone a lot farther than Tony Romo did. As much shit as we give Jerry Jones, we have to admit they have not had the best quarterbacks these last 10 years, 15 years, with Tony Romo and Prescott. Tony Romo, as good as he was, when the time really came to show up, he will fold like a folder and throw an interception and completely take a shit on the whole season. Aaron Rodgers, you think, excuse me, you think he's doing that? No, he's not. Just think about Aaron Rodgers in that 2007 Dallas Cowboys team. They won like 13 games. Get a bye, you got to play the Giants. I think Aaron Rodgers with that team, having Roy Williams on one side, Terrell Owens on the other side, one has Terrell Owens one has Aaron Rodgers have that kind of talent. I cannot remember when he had a good running back. I really can't. Has a good secondary in the prime of their careers. Roy Williams and Terrence Newman. Has a linebacker in Zach Thomas, who's kind of old, but whatever. And then has a very good defensive lineman that he has not had in a while, and that is in DeMarcus Ware. Aaron Rodgers, I think, would have done something with that team. I'm going to finish off real quick here. I don't want to take a lot of your time, ladies, on this Saturday night. When Brett Favre went to the Jets, remember that was the talk of the summer, right? That was the talk of the summer. Two things happened that summer that they should have gotten a lot more headlines, but they didn't because of Brett Favre. He came out of retirement and he ended up leaving the Packers for the Jets. The Celtics won their first finals in 25 years. Manny Ramirez went to the Los Angeles Dodgers. And what was the talk of the summer? Brett Favre going to the Jets. The only reason it wasn't the talk of the year was because the New York Giants have beaten the undefeated Patriots in the Super Bowl. If it would not have been for that year, the New York Giants defeating the undefeated Patriots in the Super Bowl, that Brett Favre going to the Jets would have been the talk of the year, not just the summer. 2012, when Peyton Manning left Indianapolis for Denver, that was the talk of the year. That was the talk of the year. What happened that year? LeBron James won his first championship. For the second time in 5 years, New York Giants defeated the New England Patriots. And what was the talk of the year? That was the talk of the year. Peyton Manning leaving Indianapolis for Denver. That was the story of the year. It outshadowed LeBron James to me. It outshadowed LeBron James winning his first championship. It really did. I don't know about you guys, but to me, that was a more tough move. Peyton Manning going from Indianapolis to Denver, then LeBron James winning his first championship in Miami. To me, that was a more headliner move. And like I said, in 2007 or whenever that was, the Jets, Brett Favre going to the Jets was the talk of the summer. Nobody cared about the Celtics. They cared, but they weren't talking about it as much. The Celtics won their first championship in 25 years. Manny Ramirez going to Los Angeles Dodgers. It was the talk of the summer. Only reason it wasn't the talk of the year, it was because the New York Giants have done something that had never been done before, and that was beat a undefeated team in the Super Bowl, and the Patriots. Otherwise, Brett Favre to the Jets would have been the talk of the year. In 2012, Peyton Manning going to Denver was the talk of the year, outshadowing LeBron James winning his first finals championship. You get what I'm saying? Will they take the franchise tag away? I don't think so. But think about the headlines. To me, if the NFL takes the franchise tag away and quarterbacks can start moving like superstars in the NBA can, NFL will completely steal March from March Madness. College basketball will be in trouble. Just like NBA has stolen summer, July from the major leagues, same thing will happen. NFL will steal March away from the NCAA, March Madness. I promise you. Just think about it in a few years. Dak Prescott just can't get it together. Aaron Rodgers is a free agent. No franchise tag. He signs with the Cowboys. Can you imagine the headlines? Imagine. I'm just saying. If the NFL's struggling right now with the national anthem, they're getting into another fight with Donald Trump. You know, we'll see what happens. But can you imagine they're having the same power of being able to move around? These quarterbacks, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, have been able to move around like LeBron James and Kevin Durant have been moving around lately. LeBron James has done this shit, 3 times in the last 7 years. 2010, Cleveland, Miami. 2014, Miami, Cleveland. 2018, Cleveland, Los Angeles. Leonard forced a trade. He no longer wanted to be in San Antonio. Now he's in Toronto. What happened now? He went to the weak East. Now, to be honest, as amazing as that San Antonio franchise is, he has a better chance. The only team in his way now is the Celtics of making it to the finals. He forced that trade. Players are starting to get power here. Players are starting to get power. It used to be an owners league. Players are starting to say, we're fans pay to see us. We call the shots here. Son, NBA, ownership. That's what I wanted to tell my teacher. You have a job thanks to me, the Mexican badass. I sit here for fucking 7 hours. I run the place, not you. Sit your ass down. Thank God I'm not in school anymore. Thank God, because, anyways, just imagine. Marty, I know you're a nerd. You know, it's been talked about. But I'm just saying, I know you don't waste your time typing an article about the franchise and explaining it to me what the franchise tag means. Oh, CE, well, the franchise tag is to help smaller markets. I understand that, Marty, and I feel you. I get where you're coming from, Marty. But just think about it. I don't even know. I don't want it to happen either. Trust me, because I don't know. Wayne's maybe a superstar in 2, 3, 5 years, and he might leave me. So trust me, I don't want this to happen. I just heard this in a talk show, and I'm like, well, Aaron Rodgers is probably the one that would really make headlines. Aaron Rodgers to the Cowboys in 2 years. Woo-hoo-hoo. So. And as far as, you know, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, if I'm New England Saints, I'm not too worried even if they take the franchise tag away. Because after all they've done, do you think they would leave their franchise at the age of 40-something? No. The Packers should be worried. Because Aaron Rodgers is in the middle of his prime. If he does not see that ownership, that management being committed, hasta la vista, baby. I'm going to somewhere where Los Angeles, Dallas, where they're more committed, and I can get a lot more headlines. Chargers, you're in Los Angeles. Now, I don't know, the Chargers, I don't know about that, but the Cowboys for sure. The Cowboys, I think for sure. most expensive franchise in sports, in the world of sports, and the best player in the league. Anyway, that's all I have to say for tonight. Until next time, I am the man that runs the place. I am as good as advertised. And until next time, I will see you later. What the fuck just happened with the laptop? Later.